Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of... back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Mon now off of play action. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Mon. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Mon looks to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Powers through him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Mon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second down and goal. Mon going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pushes him over. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting this...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
A 36-yard.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mond. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Running left, it's Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, D. All day defense, all day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Nope.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A give running right is Chubb, and he gets it down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down, Eagles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action here. Mon. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Mon going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Prater's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will...
And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 9. From the gun, here's Mond. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Working with his 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Mon. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They can't tackle him. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff. Barkley running left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful. Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Mon. Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. They begin with a run by Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the offense. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right? Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 41, Mon drops it off for Chubb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Mon's throw here on target to Hurst. He stiff arms him, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play here for Dallas. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Saquon Barkley running right. Muscles him off. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as a...
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Mond. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. A handoff to Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mond
Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the